Time for the KSL In-Depth. NBA action in Salt Lake City starts tonight. The Jazz hosting the Denver Nuggets, a team many think will be better than the Jazz this season. With the loss of Gordon Hayward and George Hill in the offseason, a lot of people wonder if Utah has enough offensive firepower to make it back to the postseason. But KSL News Radio's Cleon Wall reports the team isn't buying into that narrative as they get ready for a new year.
Jazz head coach Quin Snyder sounds a lot like he did just a few months ago in the playoffs.
But we also have to be efficient. And then, just continued emphasis defensively.
But Snyder's team is different coming into his fourth season.
Hayward spins, fires, hits with 1.7.
Last season's lone all-star is now wearing the leprechaun green for the Boston Celtics. Second leading scorer George Hill is now mentoring young players in Sacramento.
Rubio's pull-up. He is good.
Ricky Rubio is now running the show, and the bench looks way different. But in a way, Rubio says the team hasn't changed at all.
Our defense is going to take us as far as we want.
And as for scoring baskets,
we want to run a little bit more. We had guys athletic enough who can run.
Bear drives and finishes.
But many NBA writers and analysts don't think the team will be able to make up for the loss of Hayward's offensive production. Take USA Today, for example. The publication predicts Utah will win 9 fewer games and barely make it into the postseason. So the Jazz are trying to prove something, right?
I think that's a narrative that is being pounded. I don't think that our guys are trying to prove anything that they can, be or not be without Gordon.
Coach Snyder says they're making adjustments with new players just like other teams.
We have the same chemistry kind of evolution and challenges that, say, Oklahoma City does in adding Paul George.
Except that Paul George is an all-star, and the Northwest Division has added other all-stars like former Jazzman Paul Millsap, who Utah will see in Game 1. Snyder says everyone knows they are not favored in their division.
If we can gain a little extra competitiveness from that, we'll take it and, keep an even keel. But it's not something probably that we'll mention a lot. I think it's something that players are very aware of.
Unless you're talking to forward Topo Cephalosha.
Never really read the newspaper or nothing like that.
At least he knows the Jazz are hosting Denver tonight.
We don't want to let one slip by, especially at home. I think it's an important game, so we realize that, we know that, but at the same time, it's a first game of the season.
And the players and fans can't wait for it to start. Cleon Wall, KSL News Radio.